Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I proudly present to you, for your listening pleasure, We Heart Music Radio. Brought to you by the good people at WheHeartMusic.com.
Hi guys, this is Bo. This is We Heart Music Video. We haven't done this in a long time because since last year I moved houses, and so I don't know if you know me personally, but I actually own a lot of stuff. We're talking about 7,000 CDs, about that much in DVDs, and as well. So I have a lot of stuff, a lot of comic books. It was a long, hard struggle, but it's done. Everything's settled in. Once in a while, we do still get stuff sent in the mail and to the old house, and so they're being forwarded. But I have not asked for these CDs, and so if they arrive in the house, I guess I'll talk about them. First one I want to talk about is we have here Erica Blinn, and she is, I want to say she's based out of Colorado, and this is actually an older CD. I think it came out last year, but she's playing a bunch of residency, I think, in the Ohio area. What else? I don't know if she has a music video. It looks like she's a singer-songwriter. And the album is called Lovers in the Dust. And here's the CD. 12 tracks. Like I said, I think it's basically a singer-songwriter type stuff. Maybe a little rock. I can't tell based on the album cover. But we'll play a little bit of her music if she has a music video. So I'll just...
Who am I gonna give my whiskey kisses to? Who am I gonna give my whiskey kisses to? Right down the line, I've been laying them all on you. Who am I gonna give my whiskey kisses to? I just wanted you back what you couldn't leave. I said I'm sorry, but it's too late for that.
What we have here is coming up March 25th is Elton John's birthday, and Elton John is turning 67, I believe, this year. And so what's being released is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road and the 40th anniversary edition. Now the problem is I do have the 35th anniversary edition, which comes with a nice 3-disc set. I don't know if I'm gonna pick up this new 40th anniversary edition, which comes with, it's being remastered to 2014 edition remastered, and I don't know what that means because the 35th anniversary sounds just as good. To my ear anyway, and I don't really have superhuman ears, so I really couldn't tell you why I need to pick up this upcoming release. I did download a digital copy of it just for review purposes, and to be honest, I can't really, I believe I can't really talk about it because because they want us, the reviewers, to wait until it's actually released or so. What else? I don't know. If you're happy with the 35th anniversary edition, or if you're happy with the original LP version record, I think you'll be fine. It's really it's one of those albums that pretty much, if you haven't owned it, why why haven't you owned it? This album has one of his biggest songs called Candle in the Wind, which is about Marilyn Monroe, which I think sent the album to like #1 for like, millions of weeks in the charts. Don't recognize any of these other titles. Benny and the Jets, actually. That is a huge hit for Elton John. But Benny and the Jets. I mean, everybody knows that song. So yeah, it's really it's a great album. If you haven't owned it, you should. If you then pick up the upcoming edition, because that's probably the superior version to this crappy version, which is obsolete now.
Where the dogs of society howl. You can't let me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow. She's got electric boots. I'm Mohair suit. You know I'm better than a magazine. No, Benny and the Jets. And tell me, Gracie, how does it feel to be so wise? To see through
Comic books, and a while back Neil Gaiman, who I believe lives in the Midwest area, maybe Wisconsin, Minnesota border somewhere, was doing a book tour last year, and now the problem is on this book tour, I don't want to buy his new book because I made the mistake of buying Bruce Campbell's book just so I can meet him and get the book signed. And I have not yet read his book, so I feel like these book signings that force you to buy the author's book, which kind of makes sense from a movie star's perspective, but I just don't want to pay. I just don't want to be forced to buy unwanted books, and because I'm not going to read it, and that's the problem. And I didn't want to read Neil Gaiman's book, but so my sister was going, and she said she would get something signed for me, and this isn't even a big thing because I've actually met Neil Gaiman a while back, and the Japanese author Yoshitaka Amano, and I got them to sign my book, and the Japanese artist actually drew a picture, and that's why it took like 10 hours for us to stand in line to finally met them. But my sister actually went and met Neil Gaiman again, and so I gave her, because you're allowed to get one other item signed as well as the book that you purchased for Neil Gaiman, and I got her to sign my Sandman Absolute Edition, which I'll show you what it looks like. so this thing is huge, first of all, and so there's Neil Gaiman. Wow, that is heavy.
You think I'm psycho, don't you, mama? Pour some coffee in my cup. You think I'm psycho, don't you, mama? You better let them lock me up. Oh, don't hand me Johnny's pop, mama. I might squeeze him too tight. I'm having crazy dreams again, mama. Let me tell you about last night.
Alright, back to music, because I know this is all about music. We have, actually, they didn't send me a disc for this guy. His name is DJ Cassidy, and this was sent for Valentine's Day. And what it is it's basically heart candies, or these heart-shaped candy. And on the hearts, yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's it says his name, DJ Cassidy, and it says, and the title of his song, which is called "Calling Out Hearts." And so it's a little, it looks like a cassette, but it's not. It's just candy. they actually didn't send me the disc because I think a lot of modern DJs and musicians actually preferred that they send it to you digitally, and so I did get a copy of the digital files, but anyways, you should listen to the new song. And thank you for watching We Heart Music video. Hope you enjoy it.
Recording this album, I knew I needed an anthem. I needed a song that would call everyone to the dance floor. And that's what Calling All Hearts became. I was a hip-hop kid from very early on. I realized that in order to be like my heroes, I had to play like my heroes. I made it my goal to be the undefined DJ. I began being called on to DJ for people in music who I had looked up to and listened to for years. And eventually, the President of the United States.
DJ Cassidy, thank you so much.
I set out on a mission to bring the greatest dance music of
A
all.
while back, I made the conscious decision to stop buying DVDs, and that's because I want to invest in Blu-ray, because to me, you want to give me the biggest, the best visual audio, you know, of any platform, and that would be Blu-ray. And until, of course, 4K comes along and destroys it, but until then, we have Blu-ray. And so I picked up Game of Thrones Season 3. I'm very excited about the series. Season 4 is coming out. I actually bought the books. I've not read it. But I have a set. What's cool about the third edition is it comes with the kind of plastic thing. Previously, if you get a game, this is season 2 here, and basically it's black with gold. I also have the Best Buy edition, which is the Targaryen edition. I wanted the Stark, but they didn't have it, so whatever.
To a certain HBO show, chock full of violence and boobs, so many boobs. Characters started dying off like flies. That's when I was forced to realize that the show would ruin my whole life forever. But you didn't have to kill them all. Sadistic bastard. I went through a whole tissue box, and my friends who read the book say that there's worse to come. No, you didn't have to kill the king, leaving the kingdom and its subjects in the hands of Joffrey. I know that he
all right, finally we have Ryan Webster. Now, he released an album last year called The Point of Pointlessness. What's the point of that? And he's actually back. Just released a new single called Fallen Apart, which came out on digitally, I think, on iTunes.
Lay your head next to me and